comfortably. Sit comfortably, as comfortable as you can, and search for the axis that comes from up, going down through the crown. If you sit on a chair, allow this axis to go through the perineum. The perineum is between the sexual organs and the anus, and then all the way down to the floor. If you sit cross-legged, then the feet are somewhere else, but use the perineum. Okay, so very gently try to find a comfortable posture. The eyes, there are two options. One is to close them. The other one is to leave them open with peripheral view, panoramic view. If you don't know what it is, if I hold my two thumbs on my sides and I look forward, I can see both thumbs. It means my eyes are a bit pulled outwards, and then we don't have the usual focus. It helps to make the head more silent. So you can use this way of looking while practicing. So we begin now. First thing, we bring the attention to the navel center. The navel center is just below the navel. Chinese call it the Dantian. Some other tradition, it's called the center of the wheel. In the Castaneda tradition, it's a center for action. And also, the Chinese call this point below the Qihai, which is sea of energy. We can store infinite amount of energy in the navel center. It's the only place where we can really store energy in the body. So we pay attention, we bring our attention to the navel center, and we wait. We wait until we have a certain sensation, maybe heat or cold, needles, pain, or cozy sensation, or maybe we don't have any sensation. We just know that we are attentive. Set region, attentive to the navel center. And then we allow the attention to expand downwards. Using the physical body as we know it, expand the attention all the way down to the feet. So we are aware of the lower part of the body and we wait. Allowing the impressions of the sensations, feelings, whatever, to appear. Or maybe we can have a sensation in our feet touching the floor. And the feet are connected to the navel center. So we have a feeling of the lower part of the body. We don't let go of this impression, but we begin scanning the body from the crown, from the top of the head, downwards. In the same way, we expand our attention to go down the head, the neck, the chest, and down to the abdomen, all the way down to the feet. In a way, we are aware of the whole body, and we allow the impressions to rise up, to manifest themselves. There are many ways to practice it. We can practice it very slowly, going from top down or in different direction. Usually I prefer going from top down. I can explain it, but it's not important. And maybe we can do it very quickly, just aware and allow to have this tension, this emptiness, because this emptiness pulls in the energy. The way we practice Qigong or Neikung, and maybe we'll go over from top down several times. Just scan the body by allowing the attention to go down from the head all the way down to the feet. And again, until there's no such thing as going from top down, we are just there. Well, I can share my experience with you. I can feel myself like a bubbling sphere. I can feel different vibrations. And some of the parts of the body I can feel stronger. Some parts are not as strong. In some parts I don't feel anything. And this sphere of awareness or sphere of attention is what holds everything together, this emptiness. So this is the first part. First step. Second step, we connect to the earth. Some people think the earth is only below us, but the atmosphere of the earth is above us. And once we intend to connect to the earth, so we allow the energy, the earth energy, which surrounds us like a blanket, to touch us from all over the place, all around us, like being in a warm bath, maybe, but not as thick as water, lighter than that. We are covered by earth energy. So just experience it, note it. The other way to connect to the earth energy is to allow it to go inside our physical body. It's easiest to use the feet because in the feet there's a acupoint, the first point of the kidney meridian. It's called the bubbling spring, just below the whatever you call it. It's about 2/3 away from the heel to the toes in the center of the foot. But it really doesn't matter. If you allow the earth energy to go in, it just goes in, like you feel a basketball with air. You inflate it. And when we allow it, we begin to feel the earth energy going inside us, feeling the feet and the ankles, and going up the calves toward the knees. You can feel it rise up the body, and then feeling the thighs all the way up to the hip joints, and then to fill up the pelvis, And it keeps on filling up the body, going up the lower abdomen to the middle disc where the navel center is, and upwards to the upper abdomen. And the energy rises to the chest, filling up the chest. Well, the way I feel it is like I get, I have more volume of energy. Like I'm inflated, like a balloon with air. And then it rises up to the shoulders and down the arms. The energy fills up the arms, the elbows, the forearm, the hands, fingers. All the body up to the neck is filled up with earth energy. Now allow it to go up the neck. So it rises up the neck and the head and fills it up the head all the way to the crown. So we can feel ourselves filled up with earth energy from the inside. And then we can pay attention to the same energy from the outside, covering our body. And somehow we have something which is, well, this is my impression, that is unique to me as an individual. Something which belongs to me, even though the earth is inside and outside. This is the second step. Third step is we extend and expand our sphere of awareness to include all the participants here. It's incomprehensible, to me anyway. It's just like you create a very big and empty sphere, and everybody is in there. So we can relate in a certain way to the other participants to create rapport with all the other participants. There's something, our attention is combined, our emptiness is combined, and this emptiness, if we pay attention, we may find that there's this subtle energy which circulates among us, between us. This is the third step. And we've done it very slowly. You can do it very quickly too. I usually use the click of the fingers and then click. So we'll do 3 clicks. In the first click, we'll be aware of ourselves. First step. Just be aware of yourself. So we are more whole. Second click, we connect to the earth from the inside and outside. And third click, we create rapport with all the participants. Be aware first of yourself, of the earth, of the other participants. If your eyes are closed, without letting go of the impression of yourself, allow the eyes to open up gently to the peripheral view, which will add another aspect to your impression. Okay, so now we'll get up. We'll do several passes today because there are some new ones. We'll do the rooting series or rooting using some movements. And it's difficult because of the delay, but try to, those of you who know it, just look at one person while you practice, and it will be okay. Okay. I hope you can see me. Okay. So before we begin, again, you can stretch any way you want. Just stretch, move your body. And when we shake, we leave that here on the floor. Just shake, and you can shake the hands too. Just moving the energy down, back, up. Okay. Okay. And again, one way of rooting is what we're going to do today, because when we practice personally, we can push each other, which is much better to practice rooting. Rooting is not such a good word, but imagine you have a tiny ball of attention just below the navel. Body is relaxed, shoulder width, the knees are a little bit flexed, not like martial artists like this, just a little bit. So everything is relaxed. And we're using our intent to move this ball of attention. Okay? So we pull it sideways gently. The ball of attention moves and it pulls the pelvis in that direction till we are just over or above the foot. And then the ball of attention rolls down the leg all the way below the foot. Don't let go of this ball of attention, because this is what holds us in place. And without letting go of this ball of attention, the body is relaxed. And you pay attention to this ball and gently lift up the other foot so you can see that you are rooted. Okay? Just to make sure that you feel yourself rooted. And just to express it. Then we pull back the ball up the leg all the way to the hip joint and then to the other side. It moves to the center, and the center of the weight is balanced on both feet. And then take it to the other side, move the pelvis, and then it rolls down below the foot. Again, we pay attention to this ball of attention. We don't let it go. Don't let go of it. And without letting go of it, we gently lift the other foot, just to make sure that we are rooted, we are connected very powerfully. Everything is relaxed. Okay? And then we pull back the ball all the way up and to the center. So a very practical thing to do, you can practice it anywhere. And you can stand also like this with where people are, or with people or without people. You're waiting in a queue, you just go from one foot to the other like this. No one will see you, no one will notice it. But it helps you to root. And when you root, your head becomes more silent, and energetically you're more balanced. Okay? This is the main idea. Okay? So if we move like this, just moving the ball, try not to use muscles or publicly as little as possible. So just move the ball up, down. When we go down, something goes down. When we move it up, our body goes a little bit higher. Okay, so it's like making this heel shape movement. Okay, just showing it. So this is the idea of practicing rooting. Now, if we use a basketball, as an example, so the ball, once it reaches the floor, it bounces back up. Okay? So it moves one way, the other way. Okay? Everything is relaxed. Just move the ball. Pay attention to the ball. Okay? And there's this series of passes. We've done several of them. So we'll do maybe only one. Just create a ball of, we draw a ball, okay? This is to the count of 5, okay? Everything is relaxed. And the arm goes up. 3, 4, and 5, okay? The arm always follows the navel center. 3, 4, 5. Right, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left, if you're doing left. 3, 4, 5. This is a movement you can use to help yourself be more rooted, more connected, more balanced, and the head will be more quiet. Okay? Another movement you can use without continue to move from left to right. We can just use the hand. You fill up the hand with energy, and then you pour it in. Fill it with energy, and you pour it. Okay? Another way of doing it. And if we use 2 hands, we pour the energy from one hand to the other. Very small movements. So we create a chi ball of energy. Okay? Make sure the muscles are relaxed by doing it. Very, very gentle. Okay, now when we stop, make sure the body is totally relaxed. The knees are a bit flexed, but the thighs are relaxed. And the chin is tucked in a bit. We pull the crown upwards, and the feet sink down to the ground. So we search a posture when we are totally relaxed. Scan the body to make sure all the muscles are relaxed. And we pull the crown upwards, chin tucked in backwards a bit, feet sink down to the ground until we feel this axis of silence maybe, that goes through us from sky to the earth. And we feel like a marionette, like marionettes. Now I'm gonna end up the first part of the session, and I will restart right away. Don't go away, just go in again, and we'll continue. Okay? Just keep your silence.